Hey, it's Jeremy with the Level Designer, and I'm here for my first video for 2022, and I'm going to be doing my first Unreal Engine asset challenge for the year. And basically what these videos are going to be is I'm going to go into a engine, and I'm going to pick out a few assets, especially free ones that are, being promoted in, you know, the asset store, and I'm going to be testing them out and just trying to figure out how to do some stuff with assets. So right now, I'm going to be using the Winter Forest asset right here. And then I also downloaded the FEX bundle asset, so I'll be primarily using those. I might do a later video trying this procedural level generator out. I'll have to see, maybe take a look at it kind of beforehand and just kind of get a sense of what the workflow for that's going to be. But right now I just want to kind of get my feet, my toes wet. It's been a while since I made a video, and this next year I'm really going to try to push making videos very frequently, and it might not be, a thing that I do every single week, but I will try to get a good amount of videos out this year, and try to just get content out. So with that in mind, I started a project here, and I just started a third-person, demo scene with a guy running around and stuff. So it's pretty basic as far as just something out of the box that you can get with Unity. I mean, not Unity, we're an Unreal Engine. I apologize for that. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete these walls. So I'm going to get rid of that. What I am going to do though is I'm going to expand this out and just scale this ground up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make just like a winter scene. Try to use some of the assets that I downloaded in this winter forest project right here. So I have a bunch of models, and we'll kind of begin to place some stuff in here. But what I'm gonna try to do before that is I want to try to get some just some landscape going. Try to make this area feel a little bit more natural. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, and I'm just kind of following some documentation, so I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. But so we got that, and then I have a new landscape panel here. I'm gonna open up. You can kind of see it. So I got the landscape. It's a little different. Da, 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 da. So I'm going to create a new landscape here. And this could be like a small little, let me see if I can move this a bit. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put together just a landscape. So when you create a new landscape within Unity, I mean Unreal Engine, I'm sorry, Unreal, you'll want to go to the modes here, and then because you'll be in select, you'll want to hit landscape. So once you hit landscape, you'll have all of these options on the side here. So you'll either have create new landscape or import from files. So I'm going to just create new. Um, non-destructive landscape layers and splines. I'm just gonna enable edit layers. I don't really know if I need to worry about that. I am gonna select a material. So we have... So I have a bunch of materials here, and I kind of want to use something specifically that's in here. So we have M Snow Landscape Master. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to look for the M Snow Landscape Master. So that's what I'm going to be using for the landscape here. And then I'm going to use section sides. You show something that looks like this. So I'm just gonna create. I'm gonna create and just have that be. Oh my gosh! It has to compile all of the shaders. So in here. So in here, I'm trying to figure out. We have the landscape. I can't really see it though. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna just try to add in a light and just see what that does. I don't know if that's gonna really do anything. Yeah, for some reason, like, this is not... I didn't expect the material to end up being black. Paint. Okay, I'm just gonna go through and add in all of these layer infos just to see what happens. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but yeah. Sculpt. But I have this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna select this floor. I'm just gonna delete it. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't really know what this black box is. Oh. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play and... So I guess it's kind of snowy, I guess, a bit. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and delete these. Delete this. Just because well, it's still there. I don't know why it's... Arena? Delete that. That's so weird. I don't know why it's... Okay. I'm gonna try to move this up on the character's feet. So I'll have this little obstacle here. I don't really know why it's deciding to stay, but Thought I deleted it. I guess not. Render FX. Okay, so maybe it's just... I'll just go ahead and delete all these pieces. So now it should be all good. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this text. I never really liked the text to begin with. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna add in some models here. But before I do that, yeah, I want to go in and do some landscapes work. So I'm going here and sculpt some stuff. And I'm just gonna start with a very, just maybe some smaller hills that are a little bit bigger. I want to kind of make a kind of a nice, more subtle kind of area. Something that, you know, it's gonna have kind of a nice area to it. Now I want to make like some indents, but that raises it. So I'm gonna flatten. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flatten a good sized area here. I want to raise actually, so. I'm just gonna raise a large chunk of land. Actually, I might raise everything. I might smooth some stuff out. And then I'm gonna sculpt and make some bigger changes. I'm gonna start out with just very broad strokes for some bigger hills, and then I'm just gonna go smaller. I'm just gonna make some smaller details in the landscape. Alright, so with that in mind, I want to go in and flatten smaller chunk of area, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to sculpt actually, and I'm gonna just sculpt out like maybe just a small little area for some, like maybe a pond or lake. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rise the strength up a bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and make some more mountainous areas to the landscape a bit. There's erosion. It's kind of an erosion thing here. So with the erosion, you can kind of go ahead and make some more defined mountain ranges and whatnot. So I'm just gonna go back and just kind of add to like the erosion effect, I guess. I'm not sure that's what I really want. I might need to bring this up a bit and just really just play around with this. It doesn't have to be like super perfect or anything. I can go in here and then we can actually paint. So I didn't really like that. Yeah, that was a lot. So I'm gonna go and really just make the brush size and just kind of layer it. I don't even know, like, I got bumpy snow there. I'm just trying to make some areas where it's just nicely blended. Of course, every time I use one of these, I need to let the shaders compile in the engine. So this is really gonna be like bigger trees and such. So I might have to kind of size things down maybe? I don't know, it just seems a bit big. And then we have like some stones here. We can add in this water plane. That's gonna be something that we'll want to probably select and then really just size out. We can make this as high or as low as we want it to. I think a nice little lake area like that might be kind of nice actually. What I'm gonna do is So I have a character here. And everything. And I just feel like this might be a bit I feel like it might be just a bit too, maybe not that bad, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I'm maybe a bit too small, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of a nice little area. I really like the I really like this rough snow though. I really like how it kind of blends in and you could really make it seem like there's a lot of snow here. So it's a really good start. I want to go in and really add in some small patches of snow, and I think the sizes of the trees are a little. I think they're fine. I don't think they're too big of a big worry. Again, we need to compile all the shaders, and I don't know if that's my graphics card, if it's just like it just is not. I don't know, but I want to really just make some patches of snow and whatnot. And also, there's like irregular snow here. Might play around with that. That is one of the weirdest things ever. We have flat snow. We have this ground frozen. I don't know if that's supposed to be like ice or if it's I don't really know, but we can play around with it and just see what it looks like. Again, we have the shaders that we are. I'm sure my GPU is not liking the shaders all too much. And then half of my materials are like. Oh, so I think those are like small little puddles. Oh, I kind of like that. Though, I don't. Paint? Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what happened to this, like, square. That's really weird. Well, I guess we can always kind of work on another part of the. We can always work on another part of the map, I guess. So, I'm gonna just add in, some ground stuff here. I really like this frozen. Maybe some of the snow is kind of melted a bit. I'll add some patches of grass. And that, there's probably some grassy areas here and there. I'll add some. I don't know what's going on. Now it's like. Maybe it will. No, I don't know why it's maybe it's just too much. Which kind of sucks. We might not be able to do a lot of different stuff, but okay, so I don't know. That's kind of weird. We'll kind of keep it at a minimum, I guess, with I don't know. I just kind of wanted to work a lot with like the materials here, and it's kind of not allowing me to play nicely. But we'll go ahead and we'll add in some different bushes in an area, and I think this is going to be more of just like a landscaping video, which landscaping is very important when it comes to, you know, levels, and you want to make sure that, you know, environments look pretty nice. But I feel like a lot of this sort of thing is probably going to be kind of more on your environmental artists, but it's always kind of nice to get a kind of a good idea of what, you know, an area is going to kind of be like. And especially if you work on a smaller team, you might have to do the environmental art. So it's very possible that you could be working on stuff like that. I'm gonna add some rocks. I might add in a small little, well, that's not a small little tree. I might add in a little tree here. So what we could do, is we can actually go into brush editing if we wanted to, and we could go in and add in geometry, and we could add in, you know, some boxes, and we could actually block this area out. So if we wanted to make maybe a small little hut or something that you know, a player might want to come across, we can do that. It's just a small little scene. And again, I'll add in a small little box here, and then put it in, and then all I'll do is I'll go over here and I'll select subtractive, and then we can actually move this around and whatnot. I'm gonna try to keep this to 3 squares by 3 squares, so that might not be a bad size to go. So I'm gonna just move this back here. That was way too far back, so I'm gonna go there. Again, I'm gonna try to match it with 3. I think that's 3, so I think that's good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just barely have that be at the top. I'm going to go into the square, select the bottom. I'm going to bring that down. I am going to leave kind of a floor here, because you don't necessarily want to have you know, a huge floor in the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another box to the back here. I'm going to add in maybe a back little shed area or something. Maybe like something that has a back room in it. I'm going to raise this up a bit, so I'm going to select the top here, and I'm going to just raise this. I'm going to probably move this out. Maybe like an extra bedroom that these, whoever lives here might have added. Yeah, I'm going to hit Control W because that's going to be, your duplicate in Unreal Engine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put that against the wall, but I'm going to bring everything kind of into here. So the goal is I don't want any wall to feel like super weird or something. So got that going. Again, you could duplicate this, bring it in. Like maybe build a doorway and keep it pretty sizable. So that's not what I want. Try to select this again. I'm going to move it a bit that way, and then I could select this. Make it a proper doorway. Maybe have it be a bit bigger. And these I'm gonna just bring in because you really don't need to have that big of a space. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to click this, and I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm just going to bring it over to this. You kind of get this nice little house going. Even add in a window here, so I'm going to go in and select this, and then just bring it up. And then for the rest of this, you can just kind of bring these up and just create like a little, just some roof. You have kind of a little house area. That's a bit big maybe, but I think if you size down the door at least, and maybe the window, it'd actually probably be a decent sized house. And this could be set in a Western. I mean, you could set this anywhere. This could be a modern day game. You know, you don't really know. The last thing I'm going to add before I end this video is I'm going to play around with snow. So in the Winter Forest asset that I have here, there's a snow system. And this is going to be... Probably need a really... Whoa. It's pretty confined to like one area though. I don't really know if that's really what I want. And the scale, the scale just seems to be like really big. So I don't think that's what I want. But I do have this FX bundle, and what I could do is I have blueprints. Oh, and there's even some assets here that you could use, which are kind of creepy. Kind of reminds me of those statues from Doctor Who that I don't know, maybe this is like an abandoned like church or something. That'd be kind of interesting. Just getting, you know, just getting assets like this really kind of gives you some ideas of like what an area might you know, feel like. You could probably have a modeler, 3D artist, you know, make some like tombstones or something and make like a little graveyard to the side. That'd actually be pretty cool. But I have there's some particles. There's this is a little bit of a bigger area, I suppose. Though I don't know, you might want to, you know, make I don't really know how most people do it. I don't know if a lot of people just have like a particle system like following the player around over their head. But this might kind of work. Just see how it looks. Okay, I don't see any snow. Oh, there it is. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. It's kind of snowing a bit, and yeah. Now you'd want to probably figure out how to have like the particles not go through, you know, stuff like this, because of course you wouldn't want to see any of this, but yeah, I think I made a nice little area here. I think I'm going to call the video though. I might make a few more, just kind of expanding on this. I don't want to keep these videos too long, but I think this is kind of a good start, and we can kind of iterate on this at a later date. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, if this is your first time watching the channel, feel free to comment down below if you have any questions or if you have any recommendations. But yeah, if you want, subscribe to the channel, and you can get updates on my next future videos. And yeah, feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. So yeah, I'll see you guys next video, and I hope you guys have a great new year, and I will see you later. Have a great day. Whoa, forgot to have a good one.